Well, hello everyone. How are you all doing? It's your boy Akin Snow here, and today I got a brand new series for you. So this is a four-video series where I would be covering beginner to intermediate part of Python. Python is a programming language, a robust one, an open source one. But the thing is that the theme is that you can learn about Python from anywhere. And there are lots of videos and tutorials present on the YouTube and websites. But what I'm gonna focus on is pick a question and choose an answer for it and give a relevant explanation for it. So that would help you in preparation for interview questions or, of course, improve your knowledge about those topics. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Mhm. So coming on to the first question, a function named f is included in a module named m, and the module is a part of package named P. Which of the following course members allow you to properly invoke the function? So first of all, let's see how the hierarchy goes. So we have a package. Inside a package, we have either sub packages or modules. Both fine. And inside that, we have functions. For example, we have a uh, okay, yeah. So for example, we have a math module and a sine function inside it, a math module and a absolute function inside it. So this is how the hierarchy goes. So in order to do this for this question, it should be something like PMF as it's mentioned in the first option. Inside a package P, there is a module M and a function F. So this looks fine. But the thing is, if it's, I mean, the structure in which this Python is created, it doesn't allow you to do it directly. So we have to break it down to from p.m import the function. We cannot just directly trace it down to the function itself using starting from package. Otherwise, what's the point of using from? Okay, so this is the correct one. This is not. Um, let's check the other options as well. So in the question it's mentioned select two answers. That means that two of them are right. Mm, import p dot m p and f, import p and m. So for example, in this case, import package, but we don't know. I mean, even after importing the package, it's not that all the modules from it have been imported. So this is also a wrong option. You see, and in this case, inside a package, the respective module has been imported, and then when we are addressing the function, the correct syntax has also been used. P.M.F. If you want to use the f function directly, then it should be something like this second way, second option from p.m import f, and then you can directly use the function without using this uh, pre syntax. Okay, so these two would be the correct option. Uh, you can post your doubts in the comment section if you are not sure about it. I would be happy to address them. Okay, so moving on to the second question. Following procedure is used to import invoke the C function, which is always true. Always true. I mean, what is always true about the function and its environment? So let's pick that up. Mm, this is the syntax. See, this is the correct syntax. So we open it as a module and it's contained inside of it. Okay. Module. Yeah. This one module. Okay. Yeah. So A is the package, B is the component, is a module, which is the right hierarchy, and either B is a module of inside package or it's a sub module of A. So this looks the correct answer. Let's see how many answers are correct. Second. Two answers are correct. Okay. C is function contained in the B module. Sure, this looks correct as well. C function can also be invoked in the following way. See, again, this is not, this won't work because, again, for you to use this functionality, you need to do it like from A dot B, import C, or import asterisk. What asterisk does is it imports all the functions inside this B module. So that's how you can use the C function directly. This is now right. C function can also be invoked in the following way: B dot C. Though this is not allowed because we need to have the entire hierarchy in place if we have to use it. So from the starting from the package itself. So A dot B dot C hyphen hyphen, that is the correct way of doing it. This is also wrong. I'm gonna pick first and second. Hmm. What is true about built-in directory mechanism in context of modules and packages? So yeah, let's see. There is an option. There might be an option given for its explanation. It is a list contained by a module reflecting the module contents. Contained by a module. Contained by a module. It's definitely not a dictionary. The function which can be invoked within the class to obtain a module contents. Yeah. So this is the correct answer. It is function which can be invoked with a module passed as an argument. So dir uh, sign. So this could be fast. I think this is the correct syntax. Maybe it's either this or dir sign this. But I believe it is a function which is, I mean, which can be invoked with the module passed as an argument. So module this should be a correct syntax, or this one. You can explore it out. But yeah, inside dir you pass the module name, and then it gives the all the contents inside it, the variables present, this the special variables present, uh, and some other functionalities and other content is also displayed using this dir function. Fine. Mm. What is true about sys.path? It is a string which contains the name of no. It is a list of strings which indicate all directories folders scanned by Python in order to find the specific modules. Yes, this is the correct one. Okay, so this one comes when you have used sys.path somewhere in your code, then you will be more familiar about it. There's nothing new concept here. It's just something to remember. The name of the various modules functions. Right now. So this is the correct answer, which indicates all of those will be done. Fine. Which of the following functions come from math module? So select to answer SQRT. No, this come from random module, and I believe this come from system. I believe this called one called system, or yeah, this you can check, but this can definitely come from random module, and this belongs to math itself. Square root and hypotenuse. A programmer needs to use the following function: machine choice system. Which modules have to be imported to make it possible? Uh, C choice also comes from I mean, not also, choice comes from random. So this one needs to be there. And system and machine come from platform. And I believe this processor also comes from platform. Again, you need to check this one yourself. Hmm. But yeah, these two would be the right answer. The by Let me read the question again. A programmer needs to use the following function, these three, which modules have to be imported to make this possible. So by importing these two modules, we can make that work. What is expected output of the following code? Import math x is equal to -5 -1.5. Okay, so how floor and ceiling function works is, if we have value 1.5, then ceiling, the word itself means the shed, or the shed, not the, yes, the top of a building or the top of the room, while the floor is, as you can already tell, is the bottom of it. So when it's a positive value, it would round it off to an integer less than that decimal value itself, and in ceiling case, it would round it off to the upper bound and in integer values. So these two would be the values for positive 1.5. But here comes the small trick, or I mean, something which individuals might skip. So in this case, in minus 1.5, the ceiling value would be minus 1. Instead of something which looks bigger, it's actually which is bigger. I mean, minus 1 is bigger than minus 1.5. So this property of ceiling function is intact and it's an integer value. So again, the property is also intact. Similarly, minus 2 would be the lower value of minus 1.5. Fine. So let's do the calculation here. Math dot floor. Floor would be minus 2. Ceiling would be minus 1. Add these two values. We get minus 3. And after doing it absolute over it, we would get 3. Because absolute makes the negative thing positive basically. Negative value positive. Fine. Pretty simple stuff. You can pause the video if you want, if you need some more time to address it. What is the expected output of the following code? Import random.c to random.c. Okay. So in this one, uh, what the theme is, when we call a random function, and I mean inside a random function, when we call a particular function, random dot rand int or random dot random int value, some so there are lots of functions which random modules contain. So it requires a seed value which keeps on changing every time we execute such type of function. But if we, so seed is like a property. So random, nothing in the world or nothing in this system also works randomly. There's some type of algorithm, some activity group of activities which eventually led to something to happen. I think it's Newton law as well. So, anyways, yeah, for every action there's equal and opposite reaction, or for something to happen, there are set of actions which happen before it. So even in case of random, there is a seed value depending upon which the random value is generated. So if we fix those seed values in between those transaction, or in between those call, we fixed it to 0 0. So the values which would be generated randomly would again be same values would be generated. So if it generates one from here, then one would be generated from here. If it generates two from here, two would be generated for here. And that's the part which makes this equation simple. X minus y would always be equal to 0. Fine. So that would be the answer then. Which of the following statements are true? Hmm. Variable name, this is string containing the module name. Yeah. If if a code is not if the code is called independently, then I believe this underscore underscore name underscore underscore contains main as its value. Otherwise, when it is imported by another code, then the module name uh, becomes its value. Okay, so this is the first one. A source file named is used to mark as containing Python package and to initialize the package. Yes, this is absolutely true. Source file named this one underscore underscore init underscore underscore is used to mark a folder to be as containing a Python package. So when Python tries to trace where when it's trying to import something, or when it has to save something, so this is the part. This is the file which is present inside a directory, which tells that okay, here is the package name or the root folder, and you should address what you are trying to do from here itself. This is correct. A programmer is obliged to manually create no and programmer doesn't do that. It gets created automatically. The spy cache thing. And the extension makes containing a semi-compiled Python code is created is present in PYC extension. Again, wrong, wrong. To answer needs to be selected first and second is which of the following statements are true about underscore underscore PyCache underscore underscore directory folder? It has to be created manually by modules user. It is created automatically. No. See, I told you this one that it's created automatically. Select to answer. It has to be manually. No. It contains semi-compiled module code. Fine. Correct. What is true about how Python looks for modules slash packages? The directory from which the code has been run is always searched through. Run is never searched through. On the user request. Uh, must not contain. First is the correct one. The directory from which the code has been done is always searched through. Nothing special over there. Which of the following variables will Python consider to be private? So first of all, there's no such thing as private really. You can use class name dot, I believe, the private variable to get that data. But what this type of syntax does is to inform a person who is using the code to not access this variable directly. And if you just try to access it directly using the variable name itself, so it won't work this way. But then again, like I said, it's not really private. You can use the class name and then the proper syntax, class name dot private variable name. I believe that's the syntax to actually get the value. But then again, like I said, just because it has two underscore at the start, the coder or the developer tells the user of the code to not access it outside the code in a public manner. Fine. So I believe that would be all. These 12 question set is what I created. As of now, let's see how I would be addressing such type of topics going further. And this first one, and pretty quick. Hope you guys learned something from it. And I would be covering three more blocks after this. This one was for modules and packages, and you would see what the other three modules contain. Hope you guys learned something from it. Definitely, I revised some concept myself. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. We are very less number of subscribers in my channel. It helps the channel to grow. Thank you. Bye bye.